Good morning. So in the previous class, we have studied about the reactions of halogens. So in that, we have studied nucleophilic and the electrophilic substitution reaction and also the reaction with metals. So we came to an end of this chapter. So that is, so in the last, we have discussed some of the commercial uses of this halo compounds. So where these compounds are used. So in that, we will take some of the examples. Come to the first one. So that is iodoform. So iodoform means what? It is called triiodomethane. So if you consider the methane, CH, H, H and H. If you replace all these hydrogens with iodine, right? So this is, we call it as a CHI3, that is nothing but a iodoform. So it can be prepared by using sodium hydroxide and the sodium carbonate by treating with the alcohols and the acetone. So take an example here. Consider alcohol, that is CH3OH. So when it is treated with the iodine along with NaOH, so when it is heated, so then there is a formation of CHI3, that is iodine, NaI plus HCOO, Na plus H2O. So this is what the formation of the iodoform. So by considering the acetone, that is CH3CO, CS3 along with I2, and here we should use Na2CO3. So after heating this one, we will get the same CHI3 along with NaI along with CH3CO, ONe plus liberation of the CO2. So now after balancing, here it is 4 and here it is 6 and here it is 5 and here it is 5. So now it is balanced. So come to here. So here it is 3 and 2 moles. So here it is 3 moles and here it is 2 moles. So this is what the preparation of iodoform by taking the alcohols and the acid. So come to an uses. So this iodoform is widely used as an antiseptic because of the whole iodoform. The nature of this iodoform, it will liberate free iodine. So because of this reason, we will use as an antiseptic. But it will having a very unpleasant smell. So because of that one, so nowadays it will be replaced by some other compound. Not only this one, so the second one, it is used as a manufacture in the pharmaceutical. As you already know, it is used in the manufacture of pharmaceutical. So this is the first one. Come to the second one, carbotetrachloride. So this is, we call it as a tetrachloromethane. If you consider the methane, all the hydrogens are replaced by the Cl atom. So then there is a formation of tetrachloromethane, which will be called as a carbon tetrachloride. So the preparation of this one you already studied in the hydrocarbons. Okay. So now come to an uses of this one. It is having the very wide applications. So in that first one, it is used as a propellant in the air source. So the main air source, it is one of the propellant. Propellant means what? It will be helpful for this spray out whatever the solvent is there inside the air source. So this is one of the solvents. Second one, it is used in the synthesis of the freons. So freons means what? The freon, it is we call it as a chlorofluorocarbon. So next we will discuss about that one. So this chlorofluorocarbon, it will be very useful in the refrigerator. The preparation of that one or the manufacture of that freon, we will make use of this carbon tetrachloride. So come to the third one, it is used in the fire extinguisher under the name of pyrene. So it is also used in the dry cleaning. Not only this one, it is also having many of the applications. So here come to the third one, so that is freons. So as I told, so the freon is used as an refrigerant in the refrigerator and the AC. So this freon is nothing but what? Chlorofluorocarbon. So that is CF2Cl2. So it is one of the used in a refrigerator and the AC. So it can be prepared by using carbon tetrachloride. So that is CCl4 when it is treated with hydrogen fluoride in presence of carbon and the ferric chloride. So then there is a formation of HCl plus CF2 Cl2. So this is what the preparation of the chlorofluorocarbon. So next, it is also having the many uses. So the same thing, it is used as a solvent in a propellant as air source. So means what? The same thing, it is used as a propellant to spray the deodorant spray and this cleanser and the shaving cream and ear spray. Not only that one, it is also used as an insecticide as propellant. So these are the uses of the free ions. Come to the fourth compound, so that is DDT. So the IUPAC name will be 2,2 bis parachlorophenyl 1,1,1 trichloroethane. So it is also called as P, para dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. In the short form of this one, dichloro and diphenyl and trichloroethane. The short will be called as a DDT. So this is DDT. So this compound is synthesized or discovered by the scientist name called Paul Muller in 1939. So it is one of the good discovery. For that, he also got the Nobel Prize in the year 1948. So this compound will be prepared by taking 1 mole of chloral. So this is called chloral, and it is treated with the 2 moles of chlorobenzene in the presence of concentrated H2SO4. After heating this mixture, we will get DDT. So means, so here it is H and here it is H and C double bond O. The O oxygen from the carbonyl compound will be liberated and this H and combined, and it will eliminate as a H2O, and the remaining will be this compound. So this will be from the DDT, dichloro diphenyl trichloromethane, right? So the uses of this one, so it is used as an insecticide. So that is, so the killing of mosquitoes and the insects. So this is one of the good use of the DDT. So these are the compounds. We are having some of the uses in the halo compound. So this completes your halo alkanes and the halo alkanes. Thank you.